Y'all, this pimento cheese chicken and broccoli casserole is going to be a family favorite. It's quick, it's easy, it stretches the budget, and it is old-fashioned yummy. Y'all, this takes just minutes to put together and you are not going to be disappointed. Pimento cheese in a hot casserole? You bet. So the first thing that we're doing is we're going to add 8 ounces of cooked penne pasta, and this is the small kind, not the fat kind, just because it cooks quicker. You can use whatever you want. Then we're going to add 2 to 2.5 cups of cooked shredded chicken and stir that in really, really well. So there's a bite of pasta and chicken in every bite. Then we're going to add the broccoli, which is thawed. If it seems to be really watery, make sure that you strain it and get the water out. Then we're going to add a cup of frozen onions and pepper mix. This is the magic. I love this stuff because you can have peppers and onions on hand at all times and they don't go bad. And you just put them in frozen and it's just as easy as it can be. Now, 4 ounces, but this is probably more like 6, of roasted peppers, pimentos. I like to get the fire roasted ones. I think they have more flavor. Now I'm going to stir in most of the cheese. I'm going to hold out about half a cup just to put on top with the crackers. And just mix that in so everything is mixed together. This is quick, it's easy, it's delicious. You can't go wrong. Perfect for weeknight. Now the only other thing that we need to do, I'm going to set this aside. The only other thing we need to do is to mix up the cream of chicken soup. And if you want this to be creamier, you can add some room temperature or slightly heated cream cheese. About 4 ounces would be right. I think it's plenty creamy as it is, but that's always an option. Now I'm going to take half a cup of milk and I'm going to add about a fourth a cup, and whisk that in. And make sure, I don't want to get this too soupy. This is 2 cans of cream of chicken soup, by the way, if I didn't say that, 2 10.5 ounce cans. I don't want it to be too soupy, but I don't want it to be too thick either. So putting the full half cup in, making a mess as usual, but since I have to clean up my own messes, no big deal. Then we're just going to pour the soup mixture over the chicken mixture and then just stir everything together. One of the things that I like to do is I'll go and get a lot of chicken breast or thighs, boneless chicken, when it's on sale. I'll come home and I'll cook it as much up as possible in the crock pot. And then anytime I want cooked chicken for a casserole, it's right there. I just measure it out in 2-cup sizes and throw it in the freezer. It's easy and it's always ready for when you want a quick casserole. I take a sleeve of Ritz crackers and I'm just going to smash them up and put the cracker crumbs over the top of the casserole. All right, here's the casserole, and I'm just going to put the crumbled crackers on top, cover it up. I'm going to drizzle with butter, and this is 2 tablespoons of butter, by the way, and 1 sleeve of the Ritz crackers. And I'm going to wait to put the cheese on until about 5 to 10 minutes before the casserole is ready to come out of the oven. I'm going to put this in the oven at 375 for about 25 minutes, and then I'll be back. Okay, y'all, it is out of the oven with the melted cheese, and it smells delicious. You've got the crispy and buttery crackers, the melty cheese, and the saucy casserole underneath. So good. I wish y'all could smell this. I don't know if you can hear this crunch when you dig in, but oh my gosh. Cheesy deliciousness, creamy pasta. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. This was so easy to throw together, and you can make it ahead of time. You can freeze it when you start with cooked chicken. then it's just going to take you minutes to throw together. Couldn't be easier. The family's going to love it, and I know you're going to love it too. Broccoli never tasted so good. All right, y'all, that's it for me today. And I will see y'all next week. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget the recipe is down below. And give it a thumbs up. And let me know, what's your favorite casserole that your grandma or your mom made? What's the favorite casserole that you grew up on? Let me know in the comments. And I'll see y'all next week. Bye-bye.